Hey guys, it's Kristen. So today's a very exciting day. I finally got my INSTAX Share. It's a smartphone printer, photo printer. And then I also got the film that comes with it. So we're gonna test it out and see how it works. I had to make this video right away as soon as the mail came because I can't wait a second longer. I have to open this and test it out. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so let's open this up here and see what's going on. So we've got these two small batteries. And here's the actual device, and let's see if there's anything else. Just some instructions, more instructions, and that's it. I'm not a read instructions kind of person, so let's just open it up and test it. Okay, so at the bottom here it looks like we're going to put batteries in. Oops, I'm not following the arrows. So there's for the batteries. So I'll put this back on. So it's very thin. See, there's nothing really on the back, so that's pretty much it. It's just power button, and then the film comes out of here. Here's where you place the empty film, the new ones, and then the batteries go on the bottom. So now we're going to install the film. So I'm going to pop this open, and I've got this double pack here. So we need to look at this here. So you've got a yellow indicator and then a yellow indicator here. So we're going to put that in like that. So it goes in really easily, and then we're just going to pinch it shut, and it's doing something. It's making a weird noise, like it's loading. So you can see it's flashing. Boy. Alright, so this is our like test one. This is the plastic. So this will come out. I just noticed that there's 10 dots. It'll actually tell me how many I have left, which is awesome. Alright, so we're going to turn it on. See if any lights or anything. Maybe hold it. There we go. So hold it down. I have to download the app, the INSTAX. I don't know how to say that. INSTAX. And then new INSTAX Share. There we go. So we're going to get that. Install. So our next step is choosing a photo, and I really like this one, so we're going to choose that. So now that this is installed, I'm going to choose a photo. I think it's this one. Okay, so you can see here it's telling me what it'll look like, and that's really not going to fit. So I need to choose a different photo. Oh wow, look at, you can flip through and get all those. That's kind of cool. Ooh, this one works. So that one will work. Same thing, it's just not edited. So now I need to connect and print. So I'm going to hit connect. And it's searching for printer. So in my case, it's not recognizing it. So the directions say to go to your Wi-Fi and search for it. So here you can see it right here. So I'm going to choose that. And then if it does prompt me a password, it says that the default password is just 1111. But it looks like it connected. So I'm going to go back to the app. And we're going to connect and try printing again. So here it says the following printer was found. Do you want to connect? And I say yes. Password is 1111 and okay. Now I will change that at some point, but let's see. Oh, it's so exciting. See how long it takes to connect. So you can see it's printing. And it says printing is complete. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I'll take that out. So here's my photo. And we're going to see how long, I'm going to time it and see how long it takes to develop. So you can see it's already starting to go. This is awesome, I love it. So here's the photo. It's been about 2 minutes or so. The only thing I'm noticing is that the contrast and the light is kind of bad. Not too happy about that, so I'm going to print a few more and see what it looks like. But if this is the quality of the picture, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this. So here's the photo that I used, and I don't know if you can see the contrast. I don't know if you can see how white it is. So I'm going to try printing a different photo. I told my daughters they could each print one, so we'll start with this one here. It's kind of a funny picture. And then we will connect and print, so it's going to search again. So it looks like every time I try to do this, it's not finding the printer. I'm not sure if you're going to have to connect this to Wi-Fi every single time, but that's going to get kind of annoying. So we'll go back in here, go to my Wi-Fi, we'll wait for it to come up, and then here's that printer. So it looks like it's connecting. Alright, so that's connected. So we'll go back here and we'll try printing it again. So here you can see now it picked it up right away, but I'm not sure why it keeps disconnecting it. I just printed one a couple minutes ago. It could be because the device turned off, so maybe it severed that connection. But we'll print this one. So there's the photo. I'm going to leave it right here so we can kind of see it developing as we do the next one. So I'm going to now go to the next photo, and this is my other daughter's. So we're going to print this one. So I do have to say it prints pretty quickly. I'm just not super happy with the quality so far, so we'll have to see if the other photos are better. Okay, so this is the other one. And we'll have to give those about 2 minutes to print, or to develop. So we'll have to give those about 2 minutes to develop. And we'll turn this off. So this one is already starting to develop. So I've let these sit for quite a while, wondering if maybe they would get a little darker, but it doesn't look like they are. So like this one, for example, you can kind of see in this photo the shadow around her eye is a little bit darker versus in this one it's not. So everything's just a lot lighter. I'm going to test a photo and I'm going to make the contrast really high and see if that makes a difference. So here's a photo that I want to print. It's of my dog. It's like one of my favorite photos of her. I'm going to make this contrast a little bit darker. So I'm going to go into my light here and the contrast, and we're going to make this kind of dark. I'm going to save that. I can always undo it later. And then, oops. And then I'm going to go into this photo here, and we're going to select a new photo. And now I need to find that, which is fun. I have way too many photos on here, so it really is like finding a needle in a haystack. Where is that photo? I don't know why that one's red. Maybe because the quality is bad. Oh, there it is. Okay. So here's the photo. Now, again, this has been turned off, and I'm guessing it's not going to find the printer. It seems that every time I turn the printer off and then try to print a picture, I'm forced to go into my Wi-Fi and turn it on and select print. Okay, so changing the contrast didn't really do anything. If you can, I don't know if you can see, I was hoping that it would make a difference, but the photo just looks kind of muddy now. So really, I think what I need to wrap my head around is, I guess I'm expecting these photos to be really sharp and clear. And not to say that they're not necessarily clear, but they definitely have this artistic look about them. So I guess if I want to keep this, I need to kind of wrap my head around that, because these don't look exactly like the quality on my iPhone. Alright, so overall, I think this device is pretty good. Some of the positives is that it's very portable, it's very light and small, prints very quickly. I mean, those photos came out in probably about 10 seconds. And just the fact that you have an instant photo. You can literally take a picture on your phone and print it 5 seconds later. So that is really cool. Some of the downsides, I would say, is the fact that the printing quality is not that great. It's definitely more of an artistic look to it. The battery thing I'm a little concerned about. I'm not sure how long the batteries are going to last. I think it would be better if it was actually with like a power adapter, something you can plug into the wall. I think that would be a little bit better. Also, the cost of the photos is a little bit high. I think I averaged it out. It ends up being like 88 cents or something along between 80 and 90 cents, just depending if you get a deal or a discount or anything like that. So that can be a little bit of a negative aspect of it. And then I would just say the last negative thing is the fact that it keeps dropping the signal. So when I go to print it, it's saying that it doesn't recognize the printer, and then I have to go back into the settings. I think I would say that I would recommend this. I think it is going to depend on the person though. For my case, I've only had this for about an hour and I'm not 100% sold yet, only because I guess I went into it thinking that the photos were going to be a lot more clear than what they were. I did read some of the reviews on Amazon before I bought it, and people kept saying how the photos were so crystal clear and it was awesome. So I think I just had this idea of what it was going to be, and then when I got it and the photos are not crystal clear, I was a little bit disappointed in that. I do though, if I am looking at it as on a positive note, I kind of like that they are like an artistic. It makes it a little bit more unique, I think. So it just depends on what you want to do with these. If you really want to print photos and have them really clear so you can hang them up on your wall or something like that, this is not for you. I think though this is a really cool idea. I love the fact that I can print these photos off of my phone because, you know, I got to the point where I was like, these photos don't go anywhere. I take them, they go on my phone, and I upload them to social media, but I don't actually have any of these photos in my house. So that was the main reason why I decided to get this. I think now it's more of a decision for me on, do I want quality, like clarity, or do I go the artistic route, something I can have quick and fast? So that's my decision that I need to make. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked my review. If you do have one of these or if you've used something similar, I'd love to hear about it, so leave me comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Peace. Thanks for checking out my channel and watching this video. If you want to see what I'm going to post next, don't forget to subscribe below.